Legendary inmates versus my prison. Who will survive? The best of the best need a unescapable prison. And we're gonna build that right over here. I want to build something that's unique and looks quite impressive. Oh my. Just wait until what I do on the outside of these walls. It's about to get insane. So this here is the middle. So we'll bring our footpath up into here. And then the next thing is we need to build out the actual prison. So we're going to start from this left corner, drag it all the way out to here. So I think we can definitely make some modifications to these towers. Wow, that looks cool. So this is the entrance in here. We're going to make a nice passageway coming all the way down to this end. And this here is the center. So we're going to make this another passageway. We'll make this another passageway. And I'm also thinking of making this another passageway over here. Just like that. We'll start to furnish this building very soon. So it's time to come into walls, into perimeter wall. And let's get these perimeter walls up first. And then the next thing is to lay this foundation. And while they're building all of this up, we're going to start to lay our footpath in here. And we're going to come into landscape for the first time because we are going to lay some grass. And I think the grass is going to go around the perimeter and also on the inner walls of this fortress. And don't click off yet though, guys, because there is one more thing we're going to add to this once it is all built up. Can you guys guess what it might be? And I didn't want you guys to wait, so I'm going to do it now. We're going to go to landscape, clicking on water, and we're going to pretty much place water in everywhere. Honestly though, guys, we've never done this before. And just like that, we wait for all this to be built up before we move to the next stage. So let's start off with our cell. And then we've got to somehow figure out how to have a shower block too. So what I'm thinking, let's put a shower block down here. Let's also put a shower block in here. And then what we can do is rotate these cells around. And honestly, that doesn't really fit in here nicely, does it? So let's maybe rotate it around this way and try this. So I think something like this looks all right. What is next? Well, they're going to want to have a kitchen and then also a canteen in here. I think we're going to build this ourselves. So we're just going to type in kitchen. We'll get a couple of sinks up the back with a couple of cookers and then of course some more fridges. So we'll add some doors here with a wall and then we'll build out the canteen. So by the front here, we'll have a serving table here. We'll get a recycling bin in. We'll also get some normal bins. And then all we have to do is chuck in our tables. The next thing is we need to get in our medical area. And I think the next thing is we want to definitely get in a common room. So this is quite simple, but I think this should be all right. So let's just double check what we've got. The cells, showers, canteen, kitchen. We've got the medical area. We've got a common room. The next thing is we definitely want to have a place where we can do all our parole hearing. We'll split this area up into 6 areas. We'll get our doors in here. And one thing we're going to add to this area is some metal detectors. I think we could definitely add in something like this. So what I'm thinking, 3 rooms for parole and maybe 2 visitation. The next thing that we're going to do is add a chapel in here for the first time. So what do we need to do? We're going to have a altar down the end, probably something like this, and probably then some prayer mats by the front here. I think that should be okay. If we take a look at our progression of all the prisons that we've built, this was the starting prison. This was the next prison blocks that we built, which are pretty cool. We then built this death row block, and for legendary prisoners, this looks incredible. And no prison is complete without prisoners. And if we take a look at our intake for legendary prisoners, there's only one available. There is a way to fix this. We're just going to access the save game file. So scrolling down to intake, you'll see our legendary prisoner is called prisoner transfer, and there's only one available. So we've got 44 cells in our prison. So we just change this number to 44, and then coming back into intake, there's now 44 available. So we're going to open this up and 44 coming in 6 hours time. And if we change this intake of arrival, they're going to actually arrive in 50 minutes. And here are the legendary prisoners. And one thing that I've actually learned about what's going on here is our legendary prisoners are actually part of the max sentence group. So what I've done is I come back into deployment and I've changed all the coloring here from yellow to red. So now you'll see lots of cops coming out and they're going to collect all of our prisoners and take them to their cells. So that's interesting of how this actually all works. It's really nice to see that our legendary prisoners are doing fantastic. And apart from that, this cell block or prison, I should say, looks incredibly fantastic. Guys, comment down below what you think of this cell block here. We should definitely do next next time. One gigantic, similar fortress on a bigger scale? I honestly have no idea. So guys, what is next here in Prison Architect? Well, next video is the last video, but the last video, we're going to try to escape our own prison. Will we succeed or will we fail trying? Guys, comment down below if it's possible to escape this prison. Honestly, you hope that we go somewhere decent. Otherwise, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, guys, make sure you subscribe down below. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and guys, I'll see you all in a new video soon.